Yo, how's it going? I'm here in a coffee shop in Kenya. Try to change the scenery a wee bit, because I'm always doing vlogs in the compound. So yeah, I'm just at a place called Java House, coffee and tea. Just had my first latte in 4 weeks, and oh my god, it was lush. I know Kenyan tea is good, but just getting that caffeine hit again is awesome to die for. So yeah, as I said, I promised I'd keep you posted with a 2 to 3 weeks training program. So yeah, I'll just get right into it because I don't want to, ramble on too much. So on Tuesday, in my second week, I got 2400s in, 200 jog recovery. Reason being, wanted something short, didn't want something too long because I still know that my heart and lungs won't have really responded as well as what they would be in maybe week 3 for some long reps to sustain the pace. So I just thought 2400s, still get good volume, 200 jog recovery, running anywhere between 71s, 69s. So first week running 72s, 71s, and then second week I'm down to quicker with less recovery and doing more of them. So I was happy with that, and then finished off with 5200s for some speed work. With a 200 walk jog recovery. I didn't really time the recoveries at all. I just 200 metre jog was probably 70, 75 max. Then Thursday, 6 mile tempo. So I'm trying to get back into that Tuesday, Thursday routine that I would be back home in Britain. Let's just say 6 mile tempo at 8,000 feet. Whew. The hills certainly killed me a little bit. So yeah, tempo was a little bit slower than here than it was at sea level. Yeah, I was feeling the pain in my recovery run after that at night time, proper fatigue, legs like logs. I'd done that on the road in Eldoret. It's a little bit flat, but it still had a few slight hills in it to just get your heart rate going. So Saturday, went onto the track again. Done 400s on Tuesday. So this time I'm going to do 600s, just try and build up a little bit. So Saturday I done mile tempo, then took a 400 jog recovery, done 10 by 600 with a 200 jog recovery. Just try to run 10k pace, nothing crazy. On that dirt track as well, it's really tough to get your legs going at a really good speed, and not there's a fine line between when you go too fast too soon. There's no coming back. I learned that on the tempo on Thursday. I ran a quick 4th mile, and my miles 5 and 6, my heart rate went come down, and I was getting a little bit slower and slower. So I learned the hard way there. So in the 600s, I just built into it. So starting pretty conservative, just feeling good rhythm, and then slowly last 3-4 reps, just pushing on a little bit. Again, I done after that 8 200s, fast slow. So one being fast, 200 jog recovery, next one being slow, fast slow for 8 reps, just to change the pace up a wee bit, keep the legs guessing. Because again, I'm not going as quick over the 600s as I would be at sea level, and on a tartan track as well. The sand is pretty unforgiving, especially since there's been no rain at all for the past now 4 weeks. It's meant to be rainy season, and I was expecting rain. People are telling me, Sean, watch out for rain. Absolutely none. You can see my tan. It's been brilliant. So then, Sunday, long run, 90 minutes. Then on to Tuesday was 8 by a K with 2 minutes recovery. Usually I do that with a minute recovery back home at sea level, but coaches have always told me to, and athletes in my group have taught me to take a bit longer recovery. So I took 2 minutes, just to make sure again, when your heart rate's high, there's no coming back, and your fatigue. So I just stuck to 2 minutes and ran the same pace I would run at sea level. So that was anywhere between 302 and 258, and that's at 8,000 feet as well. So it's pretty decent, I thought. Moving on to Thursday, 6 mile tempo. Legs were absolutely shot from probably just a cumulative effect of all the sessions, all the mileage. My second week of training, I'd done 110 miles. My third week now, I'd done 100 miles because I got really sick on Sunday night, and I think it was because of you're just fighting bacteria here all the time, different foods, the climate, and when you're training hard, I've lost a little bit of weight as well, so you've not got the fat in your body to fight off the infections as well, the energy. So 6 mile tempo, I was a little bit disappointed. I was about a minute slower on the same route, so I didn't really like that, and my heart rate was like the same, but again I was a minute slower, so I didn't want to go any quicker, I didn't want to push it, so I was tired. Moving on to Saturday, my last session of the 2 to 3 week block was 2 mile tempo, 10 by 40 second hills at the side of the track. If you've ever been to Kenya, you'll know the hill that I'm talking about. And then a 2 mile tempo again. Between the 2 mile tempo to the hills was 3 minutes recovery, and then 2 mile tempo afterwards. I took 3 minutes again after the hills. The 2 mile tempo there was only about 15 second differential in the second one, so I'd done pretty well to maintain the feeling in my body, and knowing that I was running at the pace I had to run at, which was awesome. Again, I start to feel now that I'm adjusting really well and coping with the stress a lot better, and my heart and lungs are they're starting to adjust pretty well now. So it's not like when I get tired, there's no coming back. I'm getting into that zone where I'm slightly tired, and I can still keep in there just now. So it's almost like, would you say, running economy? I think it's getting better. So there's a few funny stories during my 10-600s. There was a coach in the infield timing me. I didn't know until he came over, and he's like, during my 200 recovery, he's chasing me. He's asking, "What is your name, Muzungu? You are strong, Muzungu. I want to train you. I want to take you to hills." And I'm like, I'm breathing at my arse here, and he's asking for my number and stuff like that. And I'm like, give me 5 reps. I've got 5-600s to go. And he's like, Muzungu, give me your number. So I keep continuing on. He waits for me at the end. I've still got 8 200s there, as you know. And yeah, every 200 metre rep, every 200 jog recovery, he's coming up and asking me, give me your number, give me your name. And I say that I've got a British phone, I've not got a Kenya phone, and that I'm away in a week's time, so there'd be no point. So yeah, that was pretty funny. And then on Saturday, on the hill reps, I was feeling it a wee bit, and there was a guy, just a random guy, jacket, trousers, skip hat. I mean, the heat was blistering, I was sweating. He must have been a coach. Took out his stopwatch, started timing me, shouting, "Arms, legs, knees, higher." And that was amazing, the passion, even though I was just thinking, I'm not Kenyan, and he's helping me. It was awesome, I loved it. And then on 3 reps to go, he also said he wanted to come and train me. He wanted to come down to the track whenever I was there and train me. And then in the last 3 reps, he started halfway up the hill that I was starting at the bottom, and said if he could stay with me, I was to give him my number, so that then when I was to come back, I was to contact him and I was to train in his group. So, well, lucky enough, I had a bet him on them, but to be fair, he was wearing a pair of khaki trousers, a pair of worn shoes, and an absolute waterproof, he must have been sweating like mad, jacket, racing me up these hills, and it was awesome. It was one of those ones where when you're tired and it just brightens your day. It's so refreshing to see that no matter Kenyan, British, European, whatever, they're just enthusiastic about running, and it's infectious, because when you're feeling tired and you're just like, come on Sean, you're here in Kenya because you want to live the Kenyan way, and you want to beat the Kenyans, and honestly it was awesome. Those 2 moments, when you're tired, they just inspire you that little bit more. So yeah, that was my track training. But there's this lifestyle in Kenya where even the kids, you're running at the left hand side of the road, and they will run from their farmland all the way over to that side of the road just to see a Muzungu run. Muzungu, how are you? Sticking their hand out, wanting a high five. like just wanting to. I think it's because it's very rare, and they just embrace it. Like it's tiny kids, and then some of them, like they run beside me on my recovery run. Like when they're with their parents, maybe walking to church. I can remember on a Sunday, every Sunday Kenyans go to church. The most religious people I've met. The kids run beside you, and I don't speed up, I don't slow down. I just I'll say, come on, keep going, and like again, like sometimes when you're tired or you're just like, oh man, like another run on my own, and then these kids just honestly they just brighten up your day. Like you start smiling and you go, this is it. This is why I'm here. Like this is a culture. It's running central, and everybody loves it. They forget like there's no religion. There's no divide between countries or anything like that. It's like as soon as you're out there running, we're all the same, and it's so cool. Like and you need to be here to experience it. And the guys back home will know what I'm talking about who's been to Kenya. But then there is the teenagers and that are in their wee gang and their groups, and when you're recovery running, they shout Big Mzungu, or they're probably saying something in Swahili that they're trying to slag me off or something like that. But first week, I didn't really bother because they ran up beside me. They're mocking me, I think, and guys will know what I'm talking about. And it did annoy me, but I didn't want to respond. It's the first week, and like I was trying to be sensible. But you know me, second week, third week, fourth week, they're running beside me, try to taunt me, try to keep up and stuff like that. So I turn round and I'm like, so you want to race the Mzungu? You want to race Mzungu? The weak Mzungu? And they're like, yeah. And I just I kick on a wee bit and just show them that us Mzungus aren't weak. We're stronger than Kenyans perceive. But yeah, like when there's people you know that want to run beside you because they like to run and they're just enthusiastic about it, and then there's the other guys that they are slightly taking the piss a little bit, and sometimes I don't respond, but in other times, like when you're a bit pissed off, you do bite, and like it's kind of like showing them like, don't mess with me, like I know I'm a Mzungu, but I can still beat Kenyans. So yeah, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but yeah, like I mean, again, 2-3 weeks in, that's me done 80 miles, 110 miles, 100 miles. I'm going to do another 100 mile week again on my 4th, and then taper down in between my 4th to my 5th, because I've got a Parliament Hill 10k on the 10th of May. So I really want to shine at that. So taper then, but yeah, I think 100 miles I found is my limit. 110, even though it's only like an extra 75 minutes of running and stuff like that, I think my body just had a big shock to the system, and all I'm going to say is I went through all my boxes of Imodium that night. I was up from 3:30am to 8am. From the sun went down to the sun went up, I was still up to and from that toilet that you saw on Kenya's MTV Cribs. Yeah, like it was horrible. And again, because you're in the environment of only running, when you have to take a day off because of all this sort of stuff, it does really play with your mind. Like it affects you a lot more when you're here just for running. So running plays on your emotions a bit more as well, whether you train good or you train bad. It affects your mood, like it affects your personality. You're on top of the world when you train well, and you're hating life when you run bad or you miss a day's training. But I look at it now and I'm just like, it's not the end of the world. Like I'm still getting the benefits being here. It's lack of oxygen, I'm still getting the adaptations is what you're meant to do at altitude. So yeah, it's kind of now just relax, de-stress, and yeah, just enjoy what I'm doing. Like I came here to the unknown, but also knowing that I was going to need to fight bugs and stuff like that. But you don't really. I came here quite naive and ignorant until I actually got them, and you need to sit down and go, Sean, like, you know what I mean? It's third world country and stuff like that. Like you're going to pick up little bits here and there. So yeah, that's the nature of the game here. But yeah, like I wouldn't change it for the world in terms of how I've progressed and how my body's coping and adapting. Like I just can't wait to get back home. So yeah, I think I've blabbed on long enough, and I hope you've enjoyed this vlog about my training, and I will see you soon. See you later, guys. Bye bye.